Well, yeah, Steve, those are the kind of games I really believe that you should grow from. I mean, our bullpen had a tough weekend, and he came back tonight, certainly in unexpected situations. And Hansel was outstanding. Goodell gave us a big inning. Everybody came in the game, pitched great. To hang on in that situation, that was a great outing by every guy out of that pen.
Was the key for Robles tonight using all of his pitches? We're so used to seeing him.
And strikes.
Yeah.
In the last inning, he had the base on balls, but other than that, he threw strikes, and that's always going to be the key: is throw the ball over the plate.
Terry, do you think Colon is going to need a DL stint given Sunday? that he's supposed to pitch again Sunday.
Mike, I don't know until tomorrow. Really, I think we'll know more in the morning after. He's had treatment on all night, but it swelled up pretty fast out on the field. So we'll see how he is tomorrow. If he has trouble moving it tomorrow, we'll have to certainly take a look at that.
Tony?
Yeah, I was just going to ask more specifically on Colon. I mean, I know it seemed pretty obvious it hit him on the hand, but what was his reaction at the time? And I guess what was your reaction knowing you were going to have to do that with your bullpen?
Well, once again, there's kids watching this show tonight, so I can't tell what my reaction was. But when I got out there, Bartolo. One thing about Bartolo, if it hurts, if he gets hit with line drive, he can pitch. A lot of times he'll say, "Hey, look, I'll be okay." He didn't do that tonight. And that's when I said, "This is not a good sign." And when he said, "I don't think I can throw," Ray said, "He's done," and that's when I said, "Oh man, this thing's liable to be broken," because he usually can pitch through a lot of injuries.
Terry, was it your first inclination to go with Hansel in that situation once everything went down really quickly, or was there any deliberation over who?
Well, we were short tonight. We didn't have we put Henderson on the DL. Gil Martin was not available, who obviously was the guy who could give us length. He was not available tonight, so he looked at the one guy that I thought could give us 50 or 60 pitches, and that was Hansel. Because Goodell he's not ready to do it. The other two righties are one inning guys. And with that lineup, I didn't want to bring in Bastardo with all the right-handers. So I just said he's got to be the guy to see if he can get us to the fifth inning.
Terry, was there any point when you said maybe we'll look to put Noah out there because he was scheduled to pitch tonight, or was it always going to be the bullpen?
It was going to be the bullpen, Steve. There was not even a thought. I tell you who walked up to me. He threw a side today. Harv walked up to me when I came back in off the field, and he said, "Hey, if you need me, I got an inning." And I said, "I won't need you," but I appreciate that. The fact, one of those starting pitchers would say, "Look, if you need to, I can go out there." But we aren't going to do that with our guys right now.
Jerry?
After you get out of Hansel and Eric, does that start to feel like a game you have to win? Given the unexpected contributions, 5 2/3 innings of 1
Jerry,
ball?
I don't know if I ever say that. I tell you, I think my thought was more, well, this would be a great game to win, with what happened. To still have the lead, certainly when you got to the back end of the bullpen. But, to say, boy, this is a game we have to win, that might be something I need to think about, because we might have been out of pitching tomorrow if we got much deeper. So.
Last one, Rich.
You got great performances from Goodell and Blevins. Can you talk about Addison Reed? He's someone that really hasn't gotten a lot of notoriety for what he's done, but you get to the 8th inning and your confidence in going to him, and he gave you such a clean inning.
Well, Addie's been great. He had a rough weekend with something he has not been used to, because he's been so good since we got him. But I'll tell you what, Rich, you bring that up about notoriety. I've had a couple talks with some managers around about this All-Star game coming up, and one of the things they keep bringing up, because I ask questions about guys on their team that they think are should warrant consideration, and every guy said, who doesn't get much notoriety is my setup guy. And I said, yeah, I got one too. So I know exactly how they're feeling. But, to managers, they're very, very valuable, and he's been valuable to us.